Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly Enecuum news. And we're happy to share with you the progress of the past week. And today with you are Roman, Serge, and Mike.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, and as a short reminder, you can ask your questions via Google form, via text chat, or live. To ask a question live, just raise your hand and we will let you to ask the question. And the recording will be available in a couple of hours. And let's get started. And the first news about the Bit network and the UI NX.space updates. And the previous episode, Serge indicated the presence of a problem in the validator, and as it turned out, so the problem was related to parsing of the data field. So, Serge, please tell us more about it.
Yeah, so it was an deploying error, and we fixed it. It was not a big deal, but what really matters that our user interface website were not able to handle this error. So this is the point where we made fixes and made UI significantly more stable. So moving on, Roman.
Yes, let's move on, and let's move on to the update in smart contracts Bit network. So please, a couple of words about it.
So currently, Bit network is under one more update, and also all Ethereum-based contracts for Space Bridge test environment are also updated. So we enabling the whole bridge from scratch. So your old maybe unclaimed transfers in these test networks, they will not be useful anymore, but you can make new tests on the latest version. And the idea of this update, on one hand, we improved error handling in all smart contracts. This is useful for future depth integration and for our own purpose to understand what happens in case of some issues. And on the other hand, we just making one more test, like integration test of the whole process of enabling starting Space Bridge with transferring ENX and starting a station part of the NX DEX. So currently the update of the bit is done, but the bridge is not enabled yet, not started. That is why currently Bit network is still not available, but it will be today possible to continue tests. Okay.
Yes, thank you, Serge. And let's move to the next news, and it's about future big merge of the Bit test network functionality to the Pulse network. And please tell us details about it.
Yeah. So since the last week, we prepared a special wrapping of our changes to create a correct fork to Pulse mainnet to allow seamless synchronization of future nodes or for current POS nodes to allow them seamlessly go through fork block and without any desync errors. So these preparations are ready. Now we need only to test the bridge on the copy of Pulse network, just to be sure that not only in bit and in bit network everything goes well, but also on exact blocks of Pulse network, because it has a bit different history with own fork history, so it requires additional tests.
Thank you, Serge. Let's move to the last news, and it's about the vote we launched just yesterday, and it's a vote about the prefix SB for tokens passed through the bridge into destination networks. And we decided to tell you more about it because it's not as simple as it seems to be, and it's a bit complicated question. So Serge, please tell us more about these prefixes.
Yeah, so I think there are three points of view, possible points of view, and I will describe like pros and cons for them. So first of all, these change do not require any effort from development or testing team. It is very simple change. So if someone makes a decision based on let's do not change anything just to save more time to bring release earlier, it is not the case. So that's the first thing. Second, why it is interesting to preserve the same name across various networks, because in that case, Space Bridge allows token issuers, some decentralized apps teams to create tokens in several networks, like with one token issue. For example, you can create a token in Enecuum via a mobile application, and then make a bridge of this token, for example, to Ethereum, and trade this token at Uniswap, for example, and the token will preserve its name, and it will be easier for the community of that token to explain that it is the same token but in other network, and to promote such a token. So it is for the preserving name, but there are also points against this change to make clear in the name of rapid tokens that were created by bridge validators, that they are not owned by initial token owners. So just to distinguish who is in charge of the emission of the token, because it may be unclear for users, for community of such created tokens, that validators are in charge and responsible for the emission of this token. So for some users, it might not be a big deal, not an issue, but for some investors, it would be might be not desirable, because it is a case of distributed responsibility for the token supply. So maybe they prefer that token initial token owner, creator, has the full responsibility of its supply. Like, for example, Tether company and USDT token, it has own, it is issued in each network by Tether itself, not via any third party. So it is the point to clearly state that tokens are made by bridge validators, not by initial token owner. I guess this is all of this. Maybe my explanation will bring more questions, and I will be happy to answer them. For now, that is all.
Yeah, thank you, Serge. And today with us, Mike. And Mike, please tell us a couple of good words.
Yeah, so last time I was on our meeting a few weeks ago, and our plan was delivery to the 1 week. So it's already a few weeks gone, but we are still under the process of deployment the contract. So let's wait until few moments, then we finally will deliver the bridge. So, and the users will be able to use the bridge between few EVM chains and Enecuum. We are on the final road. Yeah, actually, that's it. What from my side, I think.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. And if someone has a question, please feel free to raise your hand and ask, or to type it in our text chat. So I see we don't have any questions. Thank you, Serge. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everyone. And have a great weekend.
And there were no questions in Google form, yes? Am I correct?
Yeah. There are no questions.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, have a great weekend. Bye-bye. See you next week.
Yeah, thank all to our listeners and all who participate this weekly event. Thank you so much, and talk next week. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.